Hello, I'm Elgato and welcome back to a live stream on the internet. Today we're playing some Celeste. This is a brand new, free-to-play game with Xbox Live's Game with Gold service, and it's actually a platformer that released about a year ago, one which got really good reviews. It was made by the Towerfall guy, which is a really impressive Ouya game if you believe it, and got super good reviews, and now it's free to play if you have gold. But the question is, is it actually worth playing? And that's what we'll be discovering in today's live stream, because honestly, I love the concept of free-to-play games in all these different contexts, especially when it's not games made to be free to play. It's just a game that was originally charged and there's no microtransactions, and now it is free, like this one right here. But is it worth your time? Is the game good enough to value that? And that's what we'll be finding out today. So, hello, hi, hello, welcome to the live stream. Hey, hi, hello, welcome. And yeah, today we're playing Celeste. This game is meant to be super challenging because it's again, it's inspired by let's call them retro. Like SNES, NES, etc. style games. So yeah, you're gonna see that the game's meant to be a lot harder than normal. But is hard fun? Is it because honestly, a lot of games are just hard for the sake of being hard. But there is a type of hard that's actually gratifying, where you feel like you're getting better, etc. So in today's video, we'll be finding out for sure if this is one of those sorts of games. And honestly, it looks super beautiful so far. It's like a 16-bit style game, but it's got these super beautiful text boxes and the effects going across. Again, it's nice. It's old style meets new style, and yeah, so good things so far, but are things gonna get better? I guess that's what we'll find out as we go along. So we're almost there. We just gotta cross the bridge, apparently, according to this old lady. Although actually, you should call someone about the driveway. The ridge collapsed and I nearly died. That ridge did collapse, and I did almost die. I'd like to get Celeste. Again, if you're on Xbox One, you can get it for free, which is kind of cool. And yeah, it's one of those games which I'd heard so many good things about, and it was just on my list of oh yeah, I'd love to get that one day, find the time to play it. But when something's free, it really kicks you into gear, which is kind of nice. Again, the financial incentive, or lack of disincentive rather, something that gets me into this. So today, we're playing through this, seeing how far we can get. If I get destroyed, I get destroyed. But I think it might not be the case. That's the hope. It's also kind of a funny thing, because every now and then, someone is like, "Hey, Toycat, why don't you do more, different game streams?" And that's always such a weird request, because who's out there what I want is just different. I don't care what type of different. But oh, have we? No, we have not. There's a bird coming to save the day. So this game is clearly involved. Oh, the bird's not saving the day. The bird just told me how to save myself. Honestly, we need more birds like that in life. I've always hated how in video games, birds just come, pick you up, save the day. This makes way more sense. So, poor 360 people says Taboo Groundhog. I think, though, even if you're on Xbox 360, you can download the game, and then later on when you get an Xbox One, you can play it there. I believe that's how the 360 works. I could be slightly wrong about that one, because I know it works the other way around. You can download the 360 Game of Gold, even on Xbox One, which is kind of cool. But yeah, the fact that Xbox One Games Gold used to just be garbage, it used to be bad things, but now there's a fully fledged game. People are excited about this. Was a big deal for a lot of people. It's cool to see it actually be here. So yeah, you can see the 16-bit inspiration immediately. Look at this kind of platform where we've got two clear choices. Actually, is this two choices or is this death? It's not two choices, that was death. But you can see what looks like two choices. My understanding is that there is meant to be some amount of choice you can take, but maybe I'm wrong about that. And also, there's strawberries you can get, and these strawberries presumably have some value at some point in the game. What one assumes, maybe it's just a bragging rights. I have so many strawberries. How many strawberries do you have? Not as many as me. But yeah, you can see how okay, it's a lot of 2D levels that kind of link into each other in a kind of more interesting way than a normal style game. I think the usual term is Metroidvania. I've not played a Metroid or a Castlevania game, but it's meant to be that sort of game where oh yeah, you're clearly progressing through a series of levels. They're all just individual 2D stages, but they feel linked, and that's kind of fun. And also, the other thing about this game is it's meant to be really big with speedrunners. In fact, if you go in the settings, there's even a setting called the speedrun clock. And a part of me is oh, it's there. It's running right now, actually. Should we do that too, actually? Speedrun clock. A speedrun clock, why not? If the game wants to offer me one, let's go for... Oh, okay, well, that didn't go very well. But, and let's just quickly check if this is in fact death. That is in fact death. So yeah, it looks like it's freedom of choice at least. Maybe later on it becomes more about freedom, but for now, oh my god. Okay, so you gotta not jump because you get momentum there. And you can see how okay, there's some fun mechanics in here. Wait till the momentum's gone, and now you can get past things. Presumably, we're gonna have to learn to use it the other way around too. And oh, so that's a limited time strawberry there. Yeah, again, it's fun stuff combining with fun stuff, combining with fun stuff. So yeah, this is the sort of game that I really like the idea of, because I like a platformer that can actually challenge you when it feels fair. Sometimes, a platformer game is that perfect mix sometimes between mechanical skill and like mental skill, let's call it, like planning things out or whatever. But okay, let's see if we can get down there. Oh, okay, I'm gonna die. But you know, the balance of like planning things out, being good at planning, with also the balance of like, oh yeah, oh, is there nothing up here? Why does this exist? Is there some fun reason? Okay, you know, it's just it's there to trick me. But I really like that balance personally of like skill in terms of how well you can actually do a thing, and also skill in how well you can plan out how to do a thing. I'm pretty sure we're meant to go that way, but I think it requires a bit more precision, maybe. Wait, maybe we've got to jump like onto the wall first, and then from there. Yeah, we can jump from here up to there. Boom! Get myself that strawberry. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be playing today. It's again, I feel like on the list of like fun games, you know, of fun concepts, like platformers can be a challenging one. Because like Meat Boy is one that's kind of famous for the same thing. A lot of other similar style games too. I think we can definitely go down. No, we can't. Okay, so I'd heard there was a lot more like you know, choose your own adventure pathing thing, but apparently I'm wrong about that. By the way, big thank you Gabe Rodman for the 199 super chat. Love videos, keep it up, man. You're very welcome. Thank you very much for enjoying them and for deciding to tip. If you're curious how to tip yourself, there's a link in the description, and it gives you the page, and you show up on screen, you get a message. It's a whole fun thing. So next up, we've got these green things. They're like little emeralds, and they will give you something at some point if you get them. One assumes. Look at my high quality guide skills here. But no, yeah, the reason this game appealed to me so much is just like, you know. Actually, this is maybe 2019, you know, like, oh, it's so great, it's a new year, everything's, you know, like, it's all changed and stuff. I mean, realistically speaking, it's not too much of that, right? Like, oh gosh, what is on here? Lots of time someone's like here, but like, it seems as though Games of Gold gets a little bit better every year, which you'd assume would be the opposite. Like, Xbox now has 2 programs where you can get free games. There's Games Pass and there's Game of Gold. You'd assume now they have Games Pass, they would want the free games to be worse, but that was pretty bad. But it seems to be the opposite of that, right? Which is kind of a cool thing. It's surprisingly easy to... okay, wait. What we got going on here? Where do I get for free? Again, on the Xbox dashboard, there's something called like the gold section. You go there, you'll find things, but nice and easy. Very glad this stream is free, says Justice Harry. You know, that was just a fun... That was a fun joke, but I was like, you know, this stream is just as free as the game. There's a part of you, apparently a lot of people who are like, you know, now that I know the stream is free, I mean, this is revolutionary stuff. Although a lot of people choose to fund it regardless.
I have a problem with money.
Thank you very much, Ender55, for the $24.99 super chat. And he has a problem with money, which I mean, you can tell. More real. Thank you very much. I think that's pretty cool. I would say you have a problem with money too, but I mean, clearly you're making good investment decisions based on that super chat right there. But you know, basically, okay, that's. So you can't land on something that's falling down. That's an interesting thing to do right there. But yeah, I've got to jump off it, I guess, as soon as we go on. Okay, it's just like that, but not like that. Okay, it's a whole challenging thing. Is there an end in this game? I assume there is at some point. It implies chapters. By the way, thank you. Your videos put a smile on my face when I need it. You're very welcome for the 10 New Zealand dollars super chat. Aaron Ziegler and also Electropolar. Please ban Rista. She's on the realm, by the way, enjoying the stream. Keep it up and have a 2019 to a cat. Again, while I'm doing this, it's hard to do this sort of thing. Although I believe that particular case is someone who is banned from the realm, so I don't know what you mean there, unless you want to reban things. The problem is on the Minecraft realm, I can't actually like set people to like be in charge of that. It's kind of a weird thing. Also, look at this. There's a secret little pathway up here, and I can get a strawberry from it. I guess strawberries must be okay. That was a bad decision. The strawberries must be good if there's this many opportunities to get them. Music is great, but too loud, so I can't. Okay, we'll quickly adjust it down. And also, we'll turn this down to like 7, because I like music too. Actually, it's very atmospheric. Works quite well. Okay, this is. I'm not getting the hang of this challenge in the slightest. Oh, I'm clearly meant to get on, and then wait. If I just keep holding on, I don't let go. Right? There we go. We can slide up, and then we jump from there to there. Easy. And then. Okay, this is totally doable. Oh, okay. For some reason, I'm falling down. I guess it's slippery for some reason. And then, again, there's a lot of, like, curiosities about this game. Like, the art, like, something about, like, an 8-bit platformer should just be objectively terrible, right? Like, oh yeah, this is just one of those style games. But it's kind of not. Also, big thank you for the 35 Danish kroner. Do appreciate it a lot. Casper Niebuhr. It's always crazy, like, the amount of super chat trains that have been going recently. Like, just the recent love has been kind of wonderful. Even on the, checking out the Celeste stream. So, by the way, if anyone has any idea, like, what should we target as our, like, first level completion time? Because I think, I read online, the game has 8 levels. I could be wrong on that one, but that sounds like a number of levels a game would have, right? So, let's assume that I'm entirely right. So, if an entire game has 8 levels, I'm assuming they'd be, what, like, half an hour each? What should we aim for? Because now we've got the timer in the screen, I feel like we have to use that for some proper reason. Also, since we got the timer there, let's quickly just remove the sub count thing. And, yeah, I guess I can kind of mention that, like, if you don't know, it's made by the same people who made Towerfall. And also, one of the guys made a bunch of, I think it's Mario Maker levels. So famous for that as well. So that's kind of a cool background in my opinion. I know, there's just, there's a lot of, oh, by the way, big thank you for the 99-cent super chat, Howley. Joining that super chat train. And I'm dead. Joining on that super chat train. But, chapter 8 is extra. So there's 7 chapters, so plus an 8th one. Which, I mean, to me still counts as 8 chapters, but I mean, maybe I'm just old-fashioned that way. Maybe I'm living in the dark ages for thinking there's, that should mean there's that many. Let's grab onto this. Then let's shoot up, okay. Onto there. And then let's get on the other side. Okay, we're slipping down. Wait, can I get that strawberry and get back up here? I don't think I can very easily, so let's just leave it. I'm sure there's no particularly great reason there. But yeah, like, every one of these levels just, like, seems, it lures you in some ways. Like, there's lots of fun mechanics like this one right here. Like, oh, I just jumped over here, now I can get the strawberry, get out of here. Actually, wait, I believe, so again, I played this a little bit before, in case you're curious. This isn't, like, 100% blind fire. I played about an hour earlier today. And one of the cool little secrets I found first of all was just over here. There is. Look at this, there's just a thing over here, and I believe this is a... Oh no, I was wrong. This isn't a secret, or this is just a pathway. I guess I was mistaken or something. Big thank you to Ziggy963 for the $1 super chat. But yeah, one of the most fast. Oh, this is the secret. There we go. It's one of these like Super Mario style levels where like the beat does something, which I just love. Like rhythm plus platform is my favorite thing. If you don't know, I have this like real, I would say even like a full-on problem, like a rhythm game addiction. Hey, B-side unlocked. Where like I love games that combine rhythm and anything else. But yeah, thank you for the super chat trains, everyone. Do appreciate it. I beat Celeste in under 20 hours, says Toby Epp, sorry. Like, I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, I don't know how long each of these levels really is. I just, again, went into it for a bit, spent about an hour or so, goofing around with it. I died a lot, which is usually a bad sign, but every time I die, like at this level right here, which I think is where I gave up, I was like, okay, so what's the scoop here? Like, it's a thing. But you can see, like, okay, so you've got to put some mechanics together, maybe jump onto a wall and, yeah, you can see that sort of stuff. How free is free, says Howley. Well, I mean, according to your $3 in super chat so far, about $3. But no, one of my favorite things actually about the idea of like free-to-play games is free is like one of the most common price points for video games now, right? Like, think about most of the most successful games of the last like 10 years. You know, like two of the top 3 most played games right now are free to play. There's League of Legends, free to play with a form of microtransactions. There's Fortnite, which is basically free. I mean, it's arguably not, but I mean, it's kind of complex that way. Also, look at this level. You like, you have like a second to decide what to do, and then I guess we'll slide down here slowly. But I've always liked the idea of like free to play. But I think it's always important to remember. Oh, we found the edge. I think it's always important to remember when there is a game that's free, or in this case, you know, it's. Because when most games are free, what that really means, I think I'm going to have to die. But when most games are free. By the way, Happy New Year, man, says Judith Piper. Thank you very much for the $4 super chat, Judith Piper. Well, I mean, I'm assuming you're Judith Piper from your name. You know, let's just proceed in that assumption. But, yeah, one of the things you always got to appreciate is that, like, also Happy New Year to yourself. And Happy New Year to everyone, actually. Like, you know, it was New Year's yesterday, which is why, if I sound hoarse, you can maybe assume why. But, you know, happy New Year to yourself. And also, when a game is free to play, though, it's not free. They, what it really, oh, I didn't know that. What it really is it's, like, free to, you know, like, to start playing. It's never free to play, it's free to get a start with. Okay, now we can go up here, I guess. It's always free to get a start with. And that is, you know, usually a fine thing. A lot of people can resist microtransactions. But there's always a tug at your wallet. Eventually, you know. There's always, or sometimes like you have to grind away. So it's like basically you're trading your time for money, which is kind of cool that you can do that. Like honestly, when I was younger, I wish games would be like, hey, or like, you know, in any situation would be like, oh yeah, you can earn like £4 an hour just playing video games and grinding awful stuff people. I would have loved that opportunity. In fact, funny enough, I actually like basically did that. Whereas now you can also do the reverse, basically, where like, if you play, not Fortnite, but like League of Legends, for instance, instead of grinding on the IP stones, you can instead decide to buy, you know, some riot points or something, and then you can skip that whole grind. It's like, okay, so you can basically buy back your own time in these games in exchange for money. Or you can be more cynical and say, you can, you know, waste time to not spend money. But like, either way you look at it, it's like, oh yeah, really free to play just means saving money and that sort of thing. Which is why seeing a game that's actually free is always such a wonderful thing. It's like, oh no, it's not. It's not free and then you get your heartstrings tugged out or whatever. It's free and then it's, this memorial is dedicated to those who perished on the climb. But it's just free with nothing else attached. And that's cool. You know, like, no strings attached. The only string attached here is literally like, oh yeah, well, oh, okay, that's just over there. But the only string attached here is like, oh yeah, at some point, you're gonna have to, you know, your Xbox Live membership won't renew and you won't be able to play it, but it's like, you're not. If you play it once, then it's all just kind of wonderful. Can you move your face cam down a bit? Actually, that's probably a good idea. I readjust it every time I stream. It just gets, I knock my desk a lot. You know how like when I'm doing Q&A Saturday, I'm like, oh, this or that, it just knocks the whole desk. This might have been a mistake. Wow, I feel you a lot there, Madeline. I think that's her name, right? This stream costs too much, says Super Jedi Player. You know, I should pay everyone to watch this stream. You're right. I got you bad there. But, hey, 20G. Honestly, I realized something recently, and the feeling from, like, a Super Chat something coming in, and the feeling of a donation, or, you know, the feeling of Super Chat / donation / tip, and the feeling of an achievement are kind of a similar thing of, like, hey, that's a nice little bonus right there. Like, we got a couple just now, right? It's kind of nice. But yeah, we get to skip that, and we can look at her if we want to. We got 9 strawberries, which is good. 9 out of 20. Actually isn't very good, is it? And we got a B-side, which I assume is some music we can listen to. Can we do something with that? So, we did it in 12 minutes 34. It doesn't imply if that's good or bad. It just kind of, it is what it is, I guess. And, oh, and there's a B-side that we can do later at some point. So we could go back there and do that, or we could go to level 2. The old site. Oh, okay. Should we do the old site? Easy. You know, this should be nice and easy. The cat likes the bird. That's very suspicious, Toy Cat. Very suspicious indeed. Yeah, me and the bird are just hanging out, having a great time. We should pay you to pay us. That's right. If I just get $500 in donations, I'll give $100 to strangers. Which is actually basically the Nintendo, like, model for how they made money for the longest time on YouTube. Like, their whole thing was like, hey... Also, I reckon we can go up here. Like, we just have to... No, we cannot. What's this, okay, wait. This effect right here is the exact same effect as on the end portals in Minecraft. Where, like, you move, but it doesn't, and then sometimes... Yeah, you move, but it doesn't. But then it sometimes does, kind of separately. I miss Cookie, your old cat, says Sean Lintermoot. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Sean. I just want to say Scene in my head, but it's like, you know, Scene is not a real name. As it turns out. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat. Yeah, Cookie, she's still around. I just don't, like, personally have her anymore, which is kind of sad. But she does still exist. Also, what is with this? Like, it looks like a full-on end portal or whatever. Can we break it? We can't. Okay. You know, there's just end portals in this level. You know, this game didn't make any sense before, so why does it need to start right now, yeah? Paying money to get money is how the lottery works. That is a pretty good definition of the lottery. Paying money to get substantially less money back on average, and then maybe getting some more. So, go down. Oh, wait. There's a strawberry down there in a little box, which is weird. I don't know how you meant to get that, but then there's a magic mirror. So we know where the ending of the level is now. All we have to do is get from here to there. From here to there. Nice and easy. I can totally do that. So, IBX, I'm happy because I sent you a message saying Happy New Year and no reply. Hey, where did you send the message, Wyatt Harris? I'm sorry if I didn't reply to it, but Happy New Year to you too. Again, I have no idea how or where you would have sent the thing. Honestly, like, sometimes, like, on social media during, like, big occasions, it's like, you know, I don't even believe in, like, the idea of it. Oh, that was easy. So all we have to do is go, like, 3 stages that way and we'll be good. Yo, I'm back with food, says Brutal Players. Honestly, YouTube video plus food is the new, like, watching a movie experience. You know, like home bake yourself some food, or cook a pizza in the oven or something, and watch some content. That is the dream as far as I'm concerned. Like, it's definitely underrated feelings. So I just downloaded this game. Again, you totally should I think there's very few good excuses not to be downloading this game if you have an Xbox One and or an Xbox Live Gold subscription. Stream Pizza, says Zane Kennedy. I actually just had a pizza, and again, quick pizza recommendation, but the, oh, we finished the level already. That's easy. Oh, God. My reflection is not a normal reflection. Oh. Or is it? Big thank you, Hayekian, for the 0.05 ETH. There's nothing wrong with that, they just send me some Ethereum. Again, I'm big on the Ethereum thing. Like, Ethereum is the cryptocurrency I'm, like, fully on board with. Again, crypto is like one of those like wild bets that, like, you know, probably won't play out, and like, you know, every time you think you're smart about something, you know, there's odds are you probably aren't. But like, I'm a big Ethereum believer. We'll do some cool things in the future. So thank you very much for the Ethereum. If in like 12 years it turns out like an Ethereum is worth like $10,000, that'll be a cool thing to be like, oh, yeah, I got this one on a stream one time. Because you don't even pay fees on Ethereum, I don't think. Oh, sorry, on Super Chat. I mean, there is like a fee structure. It's whatever. You're not. It's a key thing. You just missed your reflection escape thing. So we gotta go chase my reflection, I guess. It's kind of cool that we can do this now, by the way. Oh, that is something I did not see coming. So we can get. It's basically like based on what we're doing here. It's basically like a nether, like sorry, like it's like going through the void from like Warhammer or something like that, where when you go through it, you go faster and you're like in a separate place, and you pop out on the other side, but you have no control when you're in the meat side, and you can go through at angles, it seems. Kind of cool stuff. Kind of cool stuff. So, Kat, did you want to talk to that person on the screen to the left? Nah. Didn't want to do anything with that. You can dash again. So you can dash in and then dash out. Oh, God, that's cool. I don't know if there's any use for that besides, like, having fun. Yeah, it doesn't look like there actually is, but cool idea. And now we can, if we go through diagonally, we've got a new area, if I can do that correctly. There we go. What a free live stream. Haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, this is a wild new concept I'm trying out. Like, absolutely free live stream. No, it was just a fun thing. I think it was like I was just discussing like, oh, I want to stream this. And here's like, you know, here's a fun idea for the stream. This would be that, you know, like, how about we make the stream free as well? But isn't it already free? Exactly. That's what makes it so genius. But yeah, so I think what we have to do here is like go diagonally across this, and then hey, there we go. Nailed it. It looks cool, but on mobile. It's actually on pretty much every platform out there. It's just it's also available on consoles, and if it's free, you know, I believe, always the thing. Oh, paid live streams, even a thing, says Casey. Yeah, paid live streams actually are a thing. They're not very popular because, like, you know, they don't get recommended. It's like a YouTube Red series where, like, they exist, but they're rare, and, you know, it's a whole bunch of steps. But you can make it so you have to pay to watch a YouTube live stream. It's just usually, you know, you don't. It just doesn't make much sense to most people. So yeah, all we have to do is, because we get our boost back, we just keep going. One through the other, and then not done. This live stream's not free because you have to pay for the internet. However, internet is a, in most countries, if you're not in Australia, internet's a, I don't know, it's called like a utility. You get an unlimited amount for the amount you pay. So even if you don't watch the stream, you're paying the same amount for internet. So checkmate. Because in the same way, otherwise nothing's ever free. Because you always expend calories. Like, okay, for instance, if I offer you free fruit, you have to use the calories to get that. Like, you have to eat something to have the energy to get the fruit. And it's like, well, I mean, it doesn't mean the fruit's not free. It just means that nothing in life is 100% free. There's always some amount of payment required to get anything. Or not payment, but like effort required, you know. Which again, it goes back to my point that like this game is free, but it's free in terms of this is cool, by the way. Like I love this. Like it seems really basic. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, I am missing something, but it seems pretty basic. But like I love these fun little puzzles here. You have to play to get a platform to watch. Yeah, exactly. You have to pay for a device too. But like you have those things already. Is the point, you know? Which again, I know people are like having fun and joking around, but it is that funny thing of like nothing is devoid of effort or cost. There's nothing where it's like, oh yeah, here is something with literally nothing required to get it. You know, people always say this is like, you don't get something for nothing. If it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. And it's like, no, it's just like, well, I mean, oh, you don't have to go back and do that one. You can just get teleported. Nice. But, you know, it's just, it's the basic point that, like, you have to be aware that there's always, like, it's like, you know, when you get a job, even though, you know, like, to get a job, even though it's free to apply for a job, you need to have a suit, which will cost you money. You need to spend your time, which costs you potential money. And then sometimes you need to also spend some money on something to get there. But it's also, you know, it's like those are reasonable expectations for most people. It's only when you're asked to spend money directly for the sake of spending money that something gets absurd. On, say, a job, or on, say, a live stream. Like, if this live stream was like, oh yeah, it's $5 to enter, I don't think anyone would. I'd love to try that sometime, actually. Jobs are expensive. Jobs actually are expensive, right? I don't know who told me this, but it's some fast food place, maybe it's Chick-fil-A, where they charge you for your uniform, and it's like, but you're the ones requiring that. You can't charge me for a thing you want me to have. I don't want the thing, so I should be charged for it. Also, things are getting pretty weird. Oh, that was not the correct way. But, so I guess we're just gonna zigzag down and up slowly. But, you know, it's a funny thing. It's like, some places charge for a uniform, and it's like, this is the uniform you want me to wear. Yes. So you should pay for it. No, that's not how that works. It's like, so, and as I understand it, it's actually, they can't, oh, by the way, big thank you for the super chat. Took out B-side as an extra level, not music. Oh, so it's an extra level that you can play within the level? So there's 7 or 8 levels or whatever, plus 8 bonus levels. That sounds fun. Let's do it. Let's go back and do the bonus levels for this. In the other food places I've worked, you have to buy your uniform. You need a suit to get a job. As a guy, I guess. It's like expected, no matter how low the job interview, that you go in a suit, right? I could be wrong, again, I've never done a real job interview. Like, at one point, I went for sorry, not an intern. Yeah, basically, it's called an internship, but, like, it was accidentally paid because they offered me money, and I said, yep, I guess I'll take it. It's called a work experience in the UK. Also, what is this story? And why is that text waving like that? It's nice, but finally. But look, I'm worried about us. We need a hobby with this. I know it sounds crazy, but I need to climb the mountain. You are many things, darling, but you are not a mountain climber. I'll prove you wrong. I'm gonna climb this mountain so good. Which is the whole point of the game, I guess. That's basically school uniforms, though. But again, as I understand it, school uniforms are at least, like, free under certain conditions and, like, this and that. Whereas a job thing, a lot of people, and the pragmatic part, I'm trying to be diplomatic here. So I'm having a debate with myself, I think, because I met her in the mirror, and now she wants to kill me based on those demonic eyes, so... Yeah, well, she killed me, based on... It was the demonic eyes that did it, so... I think she follows me, but like 5 seconds delayed or 3 seconds delayed or something. So I guess the challenge is like beat the level without standing still for more than 3 seconds at a time. That's easy enough, I can do that. School uniforms aren't free. Yeah, exactly, yep. But the interesting thing about all of this is it means that like, even though that clearly should be a part of it. Okay, so for school uniform it's like, okay, what's the school gonna do? Pay for uniforms for everyone? And I think honestly the answer should be yeah, of course. Of course they should. Like expecting a parent to pay for something they don't want is a bit unreasonable. In fact, I've always thought that is unreasonable in any situation. When you're forced to pay for a thing you don't want, someone else wants you to have, and they're not willing to pay for, that's absurd. Like, you know, by the way, big thank you when I'm running out of funny things to say, so Click 101. Thank you very much for the super chat anyway. I'm glad that it was just a fun thing you said last time. I felt like a real twinge of guilt there, like, oh, had to... I don't know if you made a joke about stealing or if you're out and you're like, had to sell all my old stuff just to afford these super chats. So I was like, oh no, Blake 101. I'm glad that it is fun jokes though. But yeah, no, I've always thought that any concept where you have to pay money for something that you personally don't want, that someone else wants you to have, but that when someone forces you to spend your own money, that is like a big injustice to me at least. Again, I'm sure in a lot of parts of life it's just an expected thing, like, oh yeah, of course. You know, when you I don't know, like have a family, like 4 people, you have a shared bank account, or like, you know, 2 people have a shared bank account. Of course, there's some things that you're gonna spend money for. But you know, there are some places where it probably is expected, but it's also like, man, imagine like your units of freedom, your units of currency, or whatever, being used to, you know, like, the whole point of currency is like you collect it and you use it on things you like, except some people can tell you to spend on things they like instead. I don't know, that's complex to me. Is this really free or a troll, says Magenta? Ah, your credit card details are being stolen as we speak, actually. It's never really free. It's always free asterisks. Also, Celeste said this a while ago, but I thought it was funny. He said that in the Roman Empire, you had to pay for a uniform, and that's actually true, I believe. Like, one of the things that made the Roman Legion Empire, Roman Legions, the Roman Army. Let's just call it the army. It's true in the modern army too. If you work at least for the Navy, I know this is true. You have to pay for your own seal outfit or whatever. Is it called a seal outfit? I mean, I guess probably not. But and that's like kind of a wild thing. I mean, schools about uniforms still want people to wear clothes, but they don't buy me Toy Cat shirts. Yeah, that's the interesting point, right? Like, the counterpoint is like, well, I mean, you have to wear a uniform of clothes everywhere, but at least you can decide what those clothes are. Like, society as a whole demands you buy things you don't want to. Honestly, every now and then, I still get mad that I have to pay for a water bill. Like, I mean, a part of me is like, you know, what happens if I don't pay it? And I learned the hard way, by the way. You should pay your water bill. Fun fact. I don't know why. This is the most ridiculous thing I've done as an adult. But I was like, what's gonna happen? You know? Like, what's the water company gonna do? They can't legally cut off my water. Therefore, I basically have free water. And it does not work that way. Again, it wasn't even like, it was a pure principle thing. Bad mistakes were made, is what I'm saying, yeah. But, oh god, this is a tricky level. Like, we're going super fast. I guess that's what makes the game high skill camp. Like, you gotta really, oh gosh, really quick do stuff. Also, the strawberries back there. So we're gonna way up here. Oh god. Oh, I'm alive. I don't know how. I feel like I did die, but I'm not. Music's too loud, so song. I'll turn it down a bit. I've already turned it down quite a bit. I pay for all my utilities. I pay for my utilities too. Honestly, you know, okay. Let me tell you the worst. Okay, so this is a terrible, whatever the opposite of aspirational is, perspirational. I don't even know. Like this is a story that you should not look at and say, oh, that is kind of cool. But when I was really young, like 17, the first person I knew to have his own house was a guy called Ronald. I don't know who this Ronald fella was, but he just had his own house, and sometimes he'd let people go around it, and I'd be like, oh yeah, this is Ronald's house. And it was the coolest place because he did not like care about any of it. Like, it was a sad flat. He had a snake container with no snake in it. Like, what's the deal with that? Also, this game is really challenging already. Like, people say it gets hard. It's like, it is quite hard. Okay, let's get the strawberry and then get out of there. Okay, we did it. We're alive. But you know, like, so we had a snake container with no snake. Stuff like that. It was just like, what is all of this, you know? And one of the things I thought was so aspirational is like, you know, he has like a big noteboard, you know, like what's it even called, like a cork board, you know, where you pin things in, and it was just covered in unpaid utility bills, and I was like, that's cool, you know, he gets utilities, doesn't even pay for them. There's like urgent, like, last notices, like, we will cut off your electricity on this date if you don't pay, and he's like, yeah, screw it, I'll get around to that later. And a part of me, even though objectively speaking that's awful, it's like, that is freedom right there. The ability to say, screw it, you know, I don't even need electricity, one of the most fundamental things. You know, I am in control of my own destiny. The electricity company does not decide when I do and do not pay. Also, thank you very much for the 199 super chat. Do you have a Sprite Cranberry? We actually don't have Sprite Cranberry in the UK. There are a few US retailers that'll stock it, but because it became a meme, it's out of stock everywhere, because, you know, Christmas came up, and it became a meme, and there aren't many things of it imported anyway. I think I have to go down below this rock there, by the way, because if you look down here, like, there's no way I'm making it across there, right? Yeah, there's no way I've got to go underneath that. Thank you very much for the super chat. Celeste is free. Celeste is free for 15 days to a month, 1 for 2, on the Xbox One. But both the consoles, to justify their both the main consoles. Switch doesn't do this because Nintendo gives no cares about value or consumer-friendly business practices. But yeah, basically both consoles give you 3 games every month in exchange for a subscription fee, which means they're arguably not free, but you need to pay that anyway if you play online, which you probably do if you follow this channel, because, you know, we made those videos about the communist dictatorship or whatever else, and a lot of people, you know, Sky Wars, etc., etc. Most things that you do involving most game, come on, yeah, there we go. Easy. We'll involve it. I've had all my utilities cut off at some point or another. It's terrible, people should pay their bills. as I understand it, in the UK, maybe we just have really friendly laws, but I think you actually can't cut off electricity because there's a chance that you have is it a pacemaker? The thing that you literally need to survive, and not having electricity could literally kill some people, so you can't legally cut it off. And I think it's the same with water. Like, I learned that you can't legally cut off water, so I was like, well, try and stop me using your water company. But yeah, I now installed it's like I've got a water meter. I pay a little bit a month. I pay off a lot of the water debt that I built up over the year and a half I wasn't paying the water bill. It's a mistake. Again, I feel like, you know, when you first move out, because again, I'm assuming a decent, healthy number of you have not moved out at some point. It's like, you gotta make those mistakes. You gotta have that debt board, or you gotta have a snake cage without a snake. Where was the snake? Is it in his bathtub? Does he have a snake? Did he buy the snake cage hoping one day he'll, you know, save up and buy a snake? I don't know. There was no details of that. But oh god, we managed to mess that one up. But this is so hard. Like, this one level's kept me going for like quite some serious time. But water bill's the least concerning bill I ever get. At least for me, I think my water bill right now is $45 a month, but that's also paying back, again, the month's worth of water that I used and didn't pay for. The snake probably died. I mean, but did it? I kind of want to get a snake cage or a spider cage and be like, where's the spider? Like in a crowded party or something. I don't know, that seems like a fun idea. Because, I know that would give a lot of people like a real like panic style attack, but also, on the one hand, would be mean. On the other hand, would be funny. You know, you gotta balance those two things. Also, this is a really well level too. That we're trying to. Oh gosh, being followed by yourself makes for quite a challenging level, as it turns out. Okay, let's go. One last big stretch, I'm assuming, because we're out on the mountain again. Easy. Oh, we're not even being followed anymore. Okay. And this isn't even a level. This is just a stage of things. If we manage to die anyway, though, that... Oh, wait. I bet there's a secret down there and up there. Well, I died. On the level that I said wasn't possible to die on. Well, that takes a special type of something, I reckon. Actually, I don't... Okay, wait. We're going to try down. Because I reckon getting down actually is quite a skill. Hey! Look at that. Found a secret. Love secrets. Dishonest if the UK government was shut down. Yeah, it's a funny thing, actually. Like, differences between... the UK, like, US and Canada. Like, there's a lot of things you'd assume would be built in everywhere. Like, I assume, like, the government can't, you know, like, sorry, the water company can't turn off your water. Apparently that's not true in America, based on what Casey just said right now. And in the same way, like, the UK government doesn't have a similar shutdown system to America. Which, in case you're curious, the US government decides how much the US government can borrow. And if the US government exceeds the amount that the US government can borrow, the US government has to shut down until the US government can decide how much the US government should borrow to fix the shutdown. That doesn't happen in the UK. We don't have a system like that, because that seems pretty absurd. Like, no one's looking at that and being like, this is an ideal way to run a country. Same with, like, the way presidential debates go, etc., right? Like, oh yeah. Oh, I already got the thing. I didn't even need to... Let's just die. Let's just go back to the start. It's faster. But, by the way, Portal Knights is a free game for Plus members. Oh, so... That's two really solid games. Like, honestly, January is such a dull month, right? Like, it's such a nothing month. I don't think we technically have water bill. I don't know what the rules are, but power can get shut off. Oh, yeah, no, I've definitely heard about people getting their power shut off because they don't pay by a certain time. I have heard stories about that, actually, yeah. I don't know where from. Maybe just TV shows, probably. What do you think of the game so far, says KitKats? The game is super, super challenging. Like, even, like, one level on the second... Again, I don't know how hard it's meant to be right now. Am I breezing through it, or am I getting destroyed by the early levels? Okay, we're calling from a payphone in the middle of nowhere. Oh, wait. We're getting called from a payphone. By ourself? No, it's not ourselves. It's someone we love, I assume. You only call me when you're panicking in the middle of the night. You have to make up some ridiculous story to get my attention. I'm not, like... I love these little voices, by the way. I don't know if you can hear them, but it's kind of cute. But yeah, I think the game is, The game is super challenging, but it is really satisfying when it does work. Like, this one in particular, like, those fun, like, you dash through it, that's a fun mechanic. I enjoyed that quite a bit. I thought that did some good things. So, yeah, I would say it's a good challenge. It's a wonderful concept for a game, and the execution is, like, 9 out of 10 so far. Like, it looks beautiful, it plays fun, it feels satisfying. But if there's only like 6 more of these levels, it'd feel a bit like a weird one. Also, good video to my cat. Thank you very much, Ruben BM. There's only £2 just to give me that heads up on that one. Appreciate it, Ruben BM. I hope you're having a good day. I mean, everyone else as well. But like, in particular, Ruben BM, right? Like, that's a top-notch fella right there. So, we want to go speak to that man. I reckon he knows the secrets. But how do we speak to them, I reckon? Oh, we just go like this. Or we could go to the right and ignore them. Oh, we actually can. Okay, let's... So this is level 3 now, I think. But we didn't go out to the main menu, so I guess this is like 3+1 maybe. I'm not even sure. Ho there. Who says ho there? Is that a typo or... Oh, hi. Did you also trek out here to scope out the old ruins? Yeah, I was totally doing that. That's crazy. I'm Theo. From a far off land. See that... Every single indie game I've ever played has super weird dialogue, and this game is no exception to that. How companies usually let you miss 2 or 3 payments before they shut off, I think. That's still pretty wild that it's only like 2 or 3 months, then it's like, shut down, it's done, you're over. Can we talk to him again? I've got a lot on my mind. Okay, that's kind of... Oh, wait, he said look in the mirror. Oh, and he's from the mystical, enigmatic kingdom of Seattle. Hey, that's funny, because Seattle is just a place in America. That's not a far-off land at all. See, look at that high-quality video game humor. But yeah, no, I think the problem a lot of indie games like this try to go for is they try to be this super high-concept, like, artsy, amazing thing. And they lose sight of just like, hey, get some good gameplay, get some amount of exposition so you have an idea. Like, I'm climbing a mountain. People think I can't climb the mountain. I think I can climb the mountain. That's all I need to know, you know, like... When we have the man from Seattle telling me I shouldn't do this, it's like, you know, screw you, Mr. Seattle man. You think you know me? You don't know me. You're not my dad. My real dad, at least. America is a far-off land. I mean, actually, from the UK, America is quite far off, right? I'm flying to America in a week. And I always forget, like, it's both really close and really far. Like, close compared to, like, Australia or, you know, China. But China. But quite far away compared to ever I've been for the last, like, few trips. So yeah, how much is water bill normally? Like I said, mine is £45 a month, but I'm paying back all the money that I accidentally borrowed by not paying my water bill for a year. I think a normal person, it depends on how much water you use. But also there's something called a water rate in the UK, where you can pay a fixed amount and ignore your water use. Literally, I was so tempted to do this. I don't know what it was a month. It's like 60 a month or something. And you can just have unlimited water. Because if they don't track your water, they can't charge you for it. And it's like, I could just leave my tap running all week. And then, the only reason I don't is because people make me feel bad. Like, oh, Toy Cat, running your tap all week just to get use out of water makes you a bad person. But I think it'd be fun, personally. So yeah, we're going to try and do these B-side levels next. Because it sounds kind of fun, honestly. So we're going to go back to level 1, because I like level 1. That was back in the simpler times. We're going to try and do the B-side now. So A. Oh, the B, yeah, it's just a second level. Nice. Music by Maxa. So it also does have separate music though. So it's just a remixed version of the same level, I'm assuming, because it looks similar but a lot harder than that first level. Yeah, it's the same. I just realized it's the same thing but with like an additional challenge ended. Oh god, this is quite the additional challenge too. So we want to like look at all this jumping. Jesus Christ. Just to do like the most basic of basic things. And then same thing here. Oh god, okay. Oh, you easy mistake to make. Then we jump from there, then to there. Oh! Now I've lost my thing, so I've got to try and get somewhere where I can do it. Yeah, this is quite a challenge. This is quite a challenge. So yeah, B-side's just meant to be a hard mode basically. And given that regular mode was quite hard, I imagine what this will be like on, you know, imagine that level I just did and struggled with. Imagine that but B-side. So yeah, this isn't my thing for right now. I think, honestly, I like when games have like a remix, a hard mode or whatever. But when the game's already hard, I always feel like, you know, who is this for? Who played the original and was like, oh, this is kind of fun. Skip the B-sides and leave them to the end, says Toby Ed. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my main plan. Like, play it. Okay, we're gonna really quick about this one. Ah, darn it. There's only so long you can hold on to a wall for, so you like really play around that. Go up. Oh no, I used up my thing. I'm gonna die. There's a water limit for everyone. When it's really hot, there's a drought, I think. Again, that's mostly an American thing or a Californian thing. Like in the UK, I've never heard the drought being anywhere. Like, I'm sure they do happen sometimes, like hosepipe fans or whatever. But it is mostly like, you know, in California, they're in eternal drought season. And a few other countries. Oh, no, no. Okay, so we got this. Yeah, it's the original levels with an extra absurd challenge added, which is a fun enough concept. Which gotta continuously... I can't do this. You know, I can't do this. That is absurd. So B-sides, there's no reason to do B-sides unless you want to do the regular 8th level. So if you do all the B-sides, you unlock an 8th level. But, you know, I'm good without that. I'm just fine. So we want to exit... Save and quit. No, I don't want to save and quit, darn it. I do not understand how menus work sometimes. There was a drought in the UK a while back. I've never been informed about drought. So if there was a drought, it literally didn't affect me. Which is like a bad America or California. Exactly, America or California. A lot of people act like California is so intertwined with America or whatever, but again, I like to remind people California is the 6th largest economy. And apparently, based on my YouTube comment section, everyone in America hates California. Like I've never seen so much wild hatred for like. You'd figure like, oh yeah, you know, when it comes to the UK, I like most parts of it. There's no part where I'm like those goddamn commies living in I don't know, southern Scotland, running the UK for the rest of us. But my God, the animosity towards California and America. Also, I'm assuming this is the same stuff. Okay, that is not. That's just death. You touch the moss, you die. That's an easy system. I can do that. I don't hate California, it's a game of games. I'm sure it must be like it's a vocal minority thing, but like... Again, it was wild just how much hatred I saw for California. Like, okay, let's do this. Let's bounce a few times. And there we go. Easy. Oh, let's go up. I reckon there's secrets up there. I think, honestly, most people don't hate most things. It's just the things that people do hate, they feel very vocal about. Because most of the time you don't get opportunities to talk about things you don't like, right? Like, how often do you get to talk about your least favorite USA? How often do you get to talk about how much you hate, I don't know, like, pick a thing, like, I don't know. It's not often. Like, hatred is not a good conversation. It's not a fun conversation. No, there's nothing that you hate that I want to hear about on the internet. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sorry if that offends you, but like, it's not usually a fun emotion. Like, there's sometimes you can use, like, anger maybe is a fun thing, but hatred is just like a bad part of humanity that has some good uses, but we all harbor way too much of. So then you go on the internet, and there's no downside to, you know, I said like social trust on yesterday's stream. There's no real... Oh, a key. Oh, for the door. It's the mechanic. I thought it unlocked something really cool, but apparently it's just a key for a door. But, yeah, so, like, I think because you don't get to, like, use your hatred in real life, it's like, I'm on the internet. No one's gonna stop me. Comments, however, glowing. We'll never forget our time here. I'm in a hotel. I go to hotels sometimes. So, I am really experiencing this. You know, I have not been to a hotel like this one. A ghost hotel, if you will. That is a very creepy man. I know he's designed to be creepy, but still, very creepy. Don't be silly, I'm the concierge of this fine establishment. It's the Celestial... Oh, that's why it's called Celeste, because we're... Well, I mean, maybe it's part of the reason, but celestial beings makes sense. 2 guests in one day, business is finally picking up. Who do you reckon the other guest was? My shadow? I'm just passing through, climbing the mountain. Do you have a back exit? Just passing through, this will not do. You know I can still hear you, right? In any case, our rear service door is reserved for hotel staff only. Our top floor presidential suite features a world-class view of the peak. You'll be quite comfortable up there. Also, this whole level is going to be a hotel. I'm Madeline. But I'm not interested in staying. You know, he doesn't need to know that. He does not need to know that. So, it's called Celeste because of the name of the mountain. Oh, so the Celeste... It's like, Celeste is like a play on, like, it's a celestial... Like, it's like a ghost mountain because it's a dream. Although they said it was a dream, so I bet the twist will be, it wasn't a dream. It's real. You really are climbing. I'm so bad at this. It really wasn't a dream, you. So just jump there. Okay, this is an interesting mechanic. So this time we're going slow rather than fast. It's all about methodical platforming rather than precision speed. Honestly though, if I stayed at a hotel with this many jumps to get from the lobby to the bedrooms, I would not be leaving a good review on TripAdvisor. You better believe that would be scathing. So chat, okay, if since I never actually discovered this, I made a joke earlier like, oh yeah, that does a thing, and then I honestly don't know what it is. What do these green gems here do? Like, presumably something. But like, it just comes back. Is it a respawn point? I think you got the date wrong. Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. But so there's a key, and where's the door? Oh, I reckon we gotta take the key to a door in another room. Like it's gonna be a complex level. The second level is a dream. Now all the levels are a dream. The whole mountain is a dream. The hotel's a dream. Actually, you know, the hotel's real. Everything else is fake. Dash resetter. Oh, the green gem resets your dash. Oh, that's really cool, actually. Oh, so I could have done that section before. I just had to dash to dash to dash. Ah, thank you very much, chat. See this? I love that this game has like its own like dedicated bunch of people who know it. That is quite a cool thing. But yeah, I'm loving this game so far. It's hitting the spot of my platforming desires. Like, here's the funny thing. A lot of people really like us to just jump off onto the green diamond. That works. But a lot of people really, yeah, right, chat did a good thing. Wow. Is this the internet? I don't believe it. It can be. Like, I got actually helpful advice from it. But, yeah, no. Chat's funny because, like, sometimes chat can be the worst thing, but, like, some people are really good. It's that thing of, like, you know, you always... Also, what are these weird legs? Oh, if I stand on the surface, this forms and I'll die if I hit it. So I can only climb on it once, and then I'm trapped there. Like, this turns into moss now. Bit of a weird one, but I guess I can make do. Okay, sure. Then we jump. Oh god, that and I'm dead. Everything's fake except the hotel, it's floating. What if everything is fake, including the hotel? I guess that would just be the world being fake. Yeah, I guess that'd be less impressive, wouldn't it? But you know, like sometimes sometimes less from chat's like, man, what even is this whole thing? I'll say no, just a funny moment. Because it's always good to repeat your own jokes to yourself, right? But I played, I think it was like Mario Kart 8 with a few of my family members. And my 5-year-old brother, I have a half brother, he's 5, he was watching. And I don't know where he got this from or like if this is an okay thing to say. But he was watching and he's just like, whoever this is, they're doing really rubbish. You've got to go faster. You've got to do this better. And it's like, that is... You know, having a 5-year-old watching you is the exact experience of having, like, live stream chat when you're doing badly. Like, everyone's like, hey, I want to try my best to backseat game too. I just thought that was a funny thing. Which half of him is your brother? He's half brother, half bear, half pig, as it turns out. What is this free on? Steam or consoles? Again, Xbox One. I don't know if that's in the description or not. But my pet peeve right now on the internet, I don't know why, I should accept this, but I really just can't, is that people don't read the description. It's like, man, the description's got some cool info, you know? Like, I think YouTube just has trends. Or the internet just has trends. And one of those is sort of this. If life is a video game, I feel bad for who picked me as their avatar. Yeah, we had we were having this big existential thing last night of like, man. Okay, let's go. On to here. Of like, man, if life is a choose your own adventure, it sucks to be the guy, or you know, choose your own adventure like Bandersnatch. It sucks to be the guy controlling me, because they go through some rough stuff. Side note, big thank you Terry Turtle for the $4.99 super chat. My voice just died. I hate living in California, the hot, dry summer until I remember how bad most other states' weather, food, diversity, entertainment is. Yeah, that's the funny thing, like, everyone hates something about where they live, but also most people don't leave where they live because they like something about it. Like, you know, I think it's quite natural not to like where you're at, but also, sometimes it's good to appreciate that, like, oh yeah, it's not actually so bad. Oh, we're still following the dude. It's open for business. Of course we're open. You just gotta... Would never close during the prime tourism season. Ah, we're making the guy feel bad. My bag. What luggage? What a peculiar guess. Okay, let me tell you a funny, a bizarre fact. I really like the art style of this game. Yeah, it's a super beautiful game actually. Again, it's because it's not trying to be too much anything. I think that works to its favor. I'm gonna die. Okay, dash. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna try and okay, we're dead. But you know, I think this game has a lot of things going for it. Yeah, we're just gonna dash up, and then we're fine, and then we're gonna dash. Oh man, I'm just not good at this timing. Didn't know this game was free, and now it's too late at night to play it. I mean, it's never too late at night if you believe in yourself. You can always do the undoable. All you have to do is try. Darn it. Okay, I'm alive somehow. Shouldn't be, but I am. Wait, do you need anything? I heard about fire in California. But yeah, like everywhere has something great about it. But you always overlook the good thing. Oh god, we can't stand there or we'll die. You always overlook the best things about where you live because, you know, the bad things are more prevalent. Again, it's the same thing about like complaints or whatever. You know, the status quo is just assumed to exist by a lot of people, but the status quo is like usually quite a complex good thing. Like, you know, let's say your family moved to, you know, the US from I don't know, what's a bizarre country? I don't know, Serbia, right? So you're a bunch of Serbian Americans, and you love it because, you know, it's not communist like the former Yugoslavia you moved from. Oh wow, you can work and you get paid in money, and like there's supermarkets where there's like food that you can buy at any time you want. Wow, living in America sure is great for your parents. Then you're born, all you've ever lived is in America. It's like, this is okay. You know, this is just the standard now. And now you have to improve by moving from like, I don't know, Omaha, Nebraska to a real city. No offense if you live in Omaha, Nebraska. I think that's a city in Nebraska. I could be wrong. But let's do this. But you know, you get the point of like everyone has a base level, and everyone kind of goes up from that. And it's kind of true with games, I imagine too, right? Like when you think of buying a new game, you kind of compare it to what you have already. If you're bored of the games you already have, you might buy the new game. Or if you really want to play the new game, it's just like, this is gonna be so much better. But like if you take every single year's Call of Duty game, they're all pretty much the same. It's just that you're bored of the last one, so you're more receptive to the new one, you know. And you know, there's a lot of like industries in the world that exist on this whole premise of like, hey, you don't like the old one anymore, but what you're gonna love is this new one we've just invented to sell you right now. Take a shot every time Toget says communism. Yeah, communism does come up every now and then, or like too often, probably. You know, let's have no communism January. Let's do it, chat. Let's see if we can go all of January without mentioning communism. Good idea, chat. Good idea. Oh, this is like super rough though. Okay, let's go. Jumpy jump. Wait a little bit, then jump, then jump. Okay, we can make it. We're good. But yeah, no, I think honestly that's a good idea. Like everyone has like their own theme for January, which to me seems a bit bizarre. Like, you know, if you want to do something, the best day to start is the idea you have the idea. Wait, the day you have the idea, not the idea you have the idea. But you know, so like, oh man, my head is hurting. I wonder why that could be. Definitely no good reasons. If you like this game, you should play N+. I played N, the Flash game, maybe N- it's called. I definitely played a Flash game that was like N based when I was in school, college, some combination of the two, I assume. But yeah, I only ever downloaded the trial on Xbox, and I was like, yeah, this is okay, I guess. Oh, this is a cool mechanic right here. Okay, easy. Oh yeah, nailed it. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, no communism. What about democracy? And no mentioning democracy either. Worst system. Again, this is my favorite quote I've used, but like, democracy is the worst system, besides all others that have been tried. Where is there a doorbell ringing? You hear a doorbell ringing? Okay, let's do this. Ah man, we're dead. No communism January, says Hello Ducky. Damn straight, everyone, let's do this together. We can go all of January without mentioning communism. We just believe in ourselves. We try hard. We stick together. You know, you watch my back, I watch yours. But like a lot of people have like dry January, which to me is funny because like, you know, January is actually one of the wetter months of the year, right? Oh Shiro, you idiot! The customer's always right. My sincere apologies. Please feel free to explore Elijah. But yeah, this is definitely the weirdest level so far. I mean, there's been 3 levels, and the other ones were quite weird too. So maybe the game just gets weirder as you go along. Which again is fun. It's like, it's a fun platforming game with a little bit of context if you want it. but it's not necessary. That's actually some amount of why I like Minecraft. Like, there are loads of people who like Minecraft story-based stuff, like, you know, story mode's a good example, but also etc. And I always thought, like, no, like, making your own story, having your own goals, own plans. Like, maybe I'm just, like, I realize a lot of the things I say, like, maybe sound like, you know, maybe I just like independence a lot. You know, good independence, not bad independence. So, or maybe I'm just the strange one, I'm not too sure. Side note, this is not a good look for a hotel room, but we'll ignore that one for now. Try and zap through there, we can't, so we need a key, I assume. Yeah, this is a confusing level to say the least, right? I guess it's kind of like a hub world, and we're going to slowly unlock the edges, maybe. Oh, well, we got to the center at least. Can you give me the key now, maybe? I mean, I'd quite like it. Oh, so I'm going to be able to break the clutter maybe somehow. I don't know where to begin. You're right. I'll never sort this mess out alone. It's hopeless. If only I could help. Hello, love your videos, and love from West Yorkshire. Thank you very much, Alex Brown, for the £2 super chat. Do appreciate it. You uploaded a video. I did upload a video. So, I always forget to do this. Like, I try to schedule videos and then, like, move them a little bit just in the stream. But I might have made a mistake, and a video might have just gone live. But yeah, thank you very much, Alex Brown, for the £2 super chat. I will do the video off this. Please don't leave me for the video. If you're curious what it is a, it's the re-upload of the 2019 video. A lot of people couldn't watch it because of the issues. So we'll talk about it at the end of the stream. It'll be great. It'll be fine. Our passion is perfecting the delicate art of hospitality. Okay, let's go. That's the spirit. So I can destroy the mess somehow. How am I meant to do that? I'm honestly not sure. But yeah, so far everything I've seen of this game. Okay, so we're just gonna go through the different doors. And somehow we'll do something that closes. So we'll get a feel of what's going on here so you can understand the game a bit better. Maybe this is the key thing that makes you decide whether or not to buy it. But yeah, overall, what I'd say about this game is, like, as a paid game, I would say this is fun. This is for a lot of people. As a free game, it's a no-brainer to give the first, like, couple of levels a try. See if you like the platforming gameplay, etc. If you like the art, you like the weird... Yeah, it's just weird writing. I wouldn't even say it's, like, quirky. It's just... Oh, man, this is genuinely quite hard, actually. It shouldn't be so hard. But somehow, it manages to be. But, what is... Okay, so that's just a strawberry. We don't need that. We should get out of here. But, yeah, what I would say is, like, at the price, at the low price of free, anyone can afford this. That is literally how the word free works, right? But, so yeah, give it a download. I liked it a lot. I think, I'm sorry if you play this game a lot, you're like, you're a noob. Or maybe you thought, actually, it's okay, you did a good job here. But one of the things I do want to say at the end here, because there's a lot of live stream plans I have in my head for 2019. Oh, by the way, big thank you, Tatiana, for the 22 Nox super chat. Haven't donated since last year. And then the funny, oh, wait. That face. Thank you very much for the Norwegian Krone 22 super chat. Really appreciate it, man. And you're right, it's been a whole year since you last super chatted. I mean, I haven't uploaded a video since last year until, guess just now, when a video went live. But all that sort of stuff. Hello to get the notifications, says Liam Bender. Man, this is why I usually recommend, like, Twitter. Twitter notifications, like, they're pretty good for this sort of thing. Oh, it worked. Or maybe I should set up my own, like, platform for this sort of stuff, maybe. Or do something along those lines. So, someone just sent a super chat. Oh, okay, so you can clear away books by destroying these. So now, that first room is now going to be a lot less crowded. Oh, we've removed all the blue books now. And then we'll remove the purple books, and then the... Okay, that's cool. That's a fun mechanic for level. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more of this game. I've liked my time of it a lot. Hopefully, you've enjoyed this live stream. Again, a lot of people are like, hey, like, when are you live streaming this or that? And the truth is, most games don't necessarily fit the live stream style we do. But one game I am going to be doing soon, now that Nintendo games are able to be played on YouTube, I'm going to be playing through Super Mario 64 at some point in the future. Is that an exciting idea? Maybe. And also, on Thursday, so I live stream every Tuesday and Thursday. Something big is starting this Thursday. I don't know which idea I'm going to go with, but this Thursday, this time minus 1 hour, but just think this time on Thursday, you'll want to be here on the channel, because there's going to be some good stuff. Or that's 8 PM UK time if you want to put that in your calendar, or set an alarm, or set whatever. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing you on that one. So before we go, the last thing, because I'm just bad at outros, like, I say too many things, ruin the whole video, so let's ruin this video by saying quickly, a video just went live. If you're curious, it is why 2019 will be Minecraft's best year ever. I re-uploaded the video with better background gameplay, because a lot of people had issues with it. If you hadn't been able to watch the first one, which a lot of people couldn't, go check it out. If you could watch the first one, go leave a comment anyway, saying like, oh, it's good that it's all been fixed now, because there's going to be some people who are like, this is a re-upload, so I've already watched this. It's like, it says re-upload like here, 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 and here. So yeah, hopefully you all understand, hopefully you all know. Go leave a comment on that one. I'll try and hopefully clear things up. There's still going to be a lot of confused people, and just like people who are like, don't read a thing, drive me mildly insane slowly. But that's just a thing we'll have to deal with, and that's a thing I look forward to dealing with you after this. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next live stream, which is Thursday. 1, 2, 3, 4, Thursday. Goodbye. Wait, is it Tuesday today or Monday? It's Tuesday. Okay, I'm streaming a normal day. Look, it's New Year's Day. Like everyone's so excited for New Year's, and then everyone ruins it. Because you know, when you drink on 31st, you borrow happiness from the 1st of January. Everyone makes their first day of the year the worst day, and that is just bad logic. However, I'm excited for Thursday, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you very much for watching. This was a bad outro, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. I'm gonna shake so fast. Okay, we can actually bye now.